Hi 7th class students, how are you all? In last video, I hope you got some knowledge about Vijayanagara kingdom. In this video, I am going to explain the topic 16th lesson, making of laws in the state assembly. Making of laws in the state assembly. So in this lesson, mainly structure of state assembly and structure of election commission. These 2 points I will explain you. Once I repeat you, structure of state assembly and structure of election commission. Before entering the lesson, I like to ask you some questions, students. When did we get independence? Yes, it's easy question. So 1947 August 15. Right. Before independence, who ruled India? Good. Britishers. Before Britishers, who ruled India? Oh, yes. So many kings. Kings were ruled India. Then, who rule us now? Right, government or elected representatives. Okay, who elect MLAs and MPs? Good, people. So, it is people's government at present. Do you know what we called people's government? Democracy. Already in 6th class you learned about democracy. Democracy means people's government. In democracy, people utilize their right to vote. Whoever have 18 years and after getting their right to vote, they can utilize their right to vote and elect their representatives at a central level, MPs, at a state level, MLAs. So whatever political party get more seats in the elections, it can form the government. Who can form the government? Whatever political party gets more seats in the elections, it can form the government. So head of the state government is called chief minister. Head of the state government is called chief minister. Can you name our chief minister? AP chief minister name? It is very easy. Yes, YS Jagan Mohan Reddy. So CM, chief minister, plus his cabinet ministers. Cabinet ministers are include called as state government. CM and his cabinet ministers are include called as state government. Okay. State government make laws. State government makes laws or acts for the welfare of people. Right. Because in modern governments are run according to the laws only or acts only. Okay. Next, I like to explain about AP Assembly. Can you say where is AP Assembly located? Right, Amaravati. AP Assembly is located in Amaravati. Our state assembly has 175 MLAs. 175 MLAs. And all these MLAs are elected by the people directly. Right? Out of 175, ST MLAs are 7 and SC MLAs are 29. Rest of all the MLAs are belong to general category, either OC or BC. Okay. District wise, highest MLA constituencies or MLA seats has East Godavari district with 19. East Godavari district has 19 MLA constituencies. Lowest Vijayanagaram, 9 MLA constituencies. Vizianagaram has only 9. Then what about Prakasam district? Prakasam district has 12 MLA constituencies. Prakasam district 12. They are Addanki, Chirala, Darshi, Giddalur, Kandukur, Kondepi, Kanigiri, Markapur, Parchur, Ongol, Santanutalapadu and Eragondapalem. Right? So all these are 12 MLA constituencies of Prakasam district. So Giddalur also one of the MLA constituencies you know very well. Who is Giddalur MLA? Right, Anna Rambabu. So Giddalur constituency means here 6 mandals like Giddaluru, Racharla, Komrolu, Bestavarpeta, Kambam and Ardavedu. All these 6 mandals include called as Giddalur MLA constituency. Right. So these are MLA constituencies list. Next, all these elected representatives like MLAs or MPs, their tenure, that means their time period for 5 years. Tenure of MLAs 5 years. They must meet 2 times in a year. Yearly 2 times they meet in assembly. Because gap between 2 meetings should not be more than 6 months. So yearly at least 2 times they meet in assemblies. Next I like to introduce you the duties of election commission. Right? So before that, building name of election commission is Nirvachan Sadan. Building name of election commission is called Nirvachan Sadan. Right. Chief election commissioner at present, chief election commissioner name is Sushil Chandra. Sushil Chandra. Like that, Andhra Pradesh election commissioner, state election commissioner is Neelam Sahni. Neelam Sahni. Now I am going to explain the duties of election commission. Election commission recognizes the political parties. Election commission recognizes the political parties. It allots the party symbols like TDP cycle, YSRCP fan, Janasena glass, like that. Next, election commission enrolls the new voters every year. New voters, and also remove the dead voters names also from the list. And next, election commission releases election notifications. Election notifications. In this notification, they mention complete details about nomination, nomination withdrawal, election campaign and campaigning closing time, polling date and announcement of results. Total are included with election notification. So in releasing of election notification, election commission has the complete powers. No other persons or no other leaders involved in this matter. Right? Next, mechanism of election. Mechanism. So at central level, chief election commissioner is there. At central level, chief election commissioner. So already I told you the name, present name of chief election commissioner, Sushil Chandra. Right? Central election commission conducts the elections of MPs, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha MPs, and also all state assembly elections, that means MLA elections, President of India elections, Vice President of India election. Once I repeat you, Central Election Commission conducts the elections of MPs, MLAs, President and Vice President of India. Right. In election process, some officials work collectively. Central level, Chief Election Commissioner. State level, State Election Commissioner. District level, District Collector. And each and every constituency. So constituency level officer is called returning officer. Returning officer. And each and every polling booth has one in charge officer is called presiding officer. In each and every polling booth, one important officer is there. He is called presiding officer. Apart from these employees, teachers, police department, health department, so all these departments involved in the election process. Okay, dear students, I hope you understand this matter. In next video, I will explain you how MLCs are elected and how laws are made in assembly.